Sam, jump on the mic. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, folks. For period number 2, we're all set here. Delaware leads 3-1. Joining us in the booth briefly is number 23 for the Marauders, out with an injury. Jack Paolini, how you doing?
Thanks for having me, TJ. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, we're doing great, but hopefully we'll be even better if the Marauders can pull this one out.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to get back to what we're good at, back to ourselves, and, back to what our identity is, playing tough, gritty hockey and just taking what they have and shove it back in their face. And, I think we can definitely get to that point tonight.
Well, sorry to interrupt you, K.O., but here's a chance for Hennessy if he can beat his man to it. Does so, but Hooper, and it's loose. But Hooper comes away with it. But yeah, you're right. I think Millersville does a real good job of mimicking their opponent and shoving their game back at them. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to figure out Delaware yet.
That's exactly it. I mean, we're starting to figure out their forecheck a little bit, and we're starting to figure out how we need to forecheck them, and that, showed near the end of that period. But definitely just need to get back to our identity and back to what we do.
How's the bum leg?
It's good. Should be back sooner rather than later.
Well, good, buddy. Hope you're back for playoffs.
Yep. Thanks for having me, Teach.
Yep. And this puck sent into the Delaware zone. Millersville with a chance. Zerko almost with a poke check goal. I don't know if I've ever seen a move like that.
That's a new one, TJ. I said this yesterday, but it's so true. I'm sure you can testify to it. Sometimes in hockey, TJ, you gotta be lucky to be good. And sometimes you gotta be good to be lucky. And right there, Zerko is almost both, TJ.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chance again. Shot! Saved by Hooper.
TJ, I talked earlier about how well Aiden Carey played last night. And right there, he looked really good, TJ. Really good on that drag shot, the curl shot. He's looking really good today again in this one early.
Shot!
He wasn't even ready, TJ.
Jake Burke Aiden Carey almost buried one there.
Speaking of Aiden Carey, as we talk.
Yeah. Zerko in the corner, deep. Buck to help him. Now Kohada in deep. Carey back to cover. Now Flom left undefended, but a blocked shot by Johnston clears the zone. Quick change for the Marauders. Sent rink wide to Penn. Offsides is the call, they say. Wow, Millersville came out firing in this period. 3 shots within the first minute 30, folks. 18:30 left here in period number 2. Still 3-1 Delaware, but Millersville came out firing, Travis.
Yeah, they came out firing, something that we really wanted them to see. We were curious, how were they going to respond to that last-minute goal? And the Marauders have came out on fire so far to begin this second period.
Well, McCulley gets it in deep. Burke battles his man behind the goal line.
Always love the way Jacob Burke fights TJ for the pucks down low.
Well, he has a nose for the puck. Dunnigan, almost they ruled that a hand pass, but Dunnigan has to beat his man to it. That's Flaherty.
The ex-Hershey Cubs alumni there, TJ.
Yes. Shot saved by Schroeder. Flash of the leather.
TJ, I don't know how we saw that. That was impressive right there. He had at least 3 or 4 Blue Hens screening him. He's able to pick that puck up.
Well, that's a skill his brother developed a very good repertoire of, and I think that was passed down to Dylan.
Impeccable vision in the Schroeder family, TJ.
Yeah, I know the younger one's a goalie too. 3 goalies in the same family.
Hopefully we'll get 3 Schroeders in at Millersville in our time here.
That'd be cool to see.
It would be.
So Millersville dumps it in the zone, and it comes free. Here's Vaccarello. He was going to leave it for McCulley, but Cole told Brett to take it. Ryder misplayed. And now poke free. Sent back in. Here's Delaware. If they can beat McCulley to it, that's going to be number 10, Vecchio. We saw him have his moments earlier this evening. Now to the point. Rink wide to Rodriguez. Shot tipped by Delaware, goes wide, around the cage, back the other direction. Now Delaware with a chance of their own. Rodriguez looks to kick it in deep. Going to be found by number 9, Quinn. Throws it out front loose. Saved by Schroeder! Delaware threw their arms up in celebration like it was in Dylan Schroeder from the jaws of defeat yet again.
TJ, he threw that hand out there, kind of like Odell Beckham Jr. And right now, for all those Giants fans out there, they remember that catch, that one-handed grab. Schroeder throwing out their shades of OBJ. TJ, holy smokes.
Well, almost like a wide receiver. Dylan Schroeder found that
Yeah.
puck. And Hennessy couldn't get anything going on the pass from Petticone. Rysack can't corral the loose puck. Sent back to Connor from Seifert. Hennessy kicks it out. He has the lone Marauder goal this evening. Kays kicks it in deep, finding it's going to be Nauman. Pounding him, Petticone goes backwards towards Rodriguez. Now lifted to Lawson. Picked off by Rysack. Now
Great
it's
play.
Beautiful
Here's
pass.
Henny. Oh! It wouldn't go. Now collected by Seifert. Fires one. Bouncing puck goes wide. And that
Hennessy.
play started with Connor Rysack right there. Beautiful effort by number 3. Gets it down low. Chance.
Another try right there.
Put it in
Petticone
the
got
stick
it.
of Rodriguez. It wouldn't go.
Rodriguez, TJ just saved a goal.
Millersville now firing on all cylinders.
TJ, I'm telling you, this line is flawless. The Petticoat, Hennessy, Kays, Rysack, and Seifert, they've been all over
And
it
here we go
today.
again. Here's Henny. Takes some contact, drives Nauman into the ice. Adam Hennessy is everywhere and nowhere. The kid's an enigma this evening.
And he keeps it in the zone.
Millersville with a quick change.
What a shift for that line, TJ. What a shift.
Delaware getting frustrated fast. You can tell by the way they're skating. Just dumping the puck and trying to change. This is the period of the long change. 15 and a half about to show on the board. Still 3-1, but Millersville now looking like a real good squad. Kohata with a misplay, but it's collected by his defensive partner. Not often you see that out of Dennis.
Say, not often that happens, TJ.
Puck lifted ahead for Lipinski. Here's Kohata. Now it's shot off the iron. Rysack tries to clear it.
He dumps his man out for the net there, TJ.
Loose, saved by Schroeder, and it goes wide now. Kept in by Delaware. That's number 28, Lipinski. Here's number 24, Wogish. Kick to the point to Green. And now tied up in the corner. Battle ensues. Delaware comes away with it. Schroeder protecting against the
Penalty.
wraparound.
Delayed-
Delaware's going to go to the
delayed
box. Not
ball.
what they need right now, but the Delaware faithful that made the trip are loving it. Blocked shot that by Gavin Buck. That's going to leave a mark in the morning.
Gavin Buck there, TJ.
Oh, I think they're both going. Delaware had the puck when he blew the whistle. I think they're both going to the box.
This could be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Rysack is indeed sealing for a 4-out-of-4.
Yeah, I just got the signal from Paolini. It's
Yeah,
4
it's
on
4-out-of-4, yeah. So it's going to be number 25, Patrick Swain, and 16, Aiden Carey, both getting offsetting penalties here, TJ. So as I said all the time, 4-on-4, a lot of open ice. Forwards have the D, D have the forwards. Creates for a lot of exciting plays, TJ.
Well, 14:38 remains here in period number 2. Shots now 18-13. Millersville had their chances, they just wouldn't go. Still 3-1 for Delaware, but man, Millersville came out these first 5.5 minutes
TJ,
on fire.
I just want to go back to that shift from the K's, the Hennessy, and the Petticone line with Rysack and Seifert on defense. That lineup has been lethal today.
That lineup's been lethal all season long.
All season.
Oh! Wogish with a grade A chance, but it was tipped by Vaccarello, and Schroeder made the save, forcing him wide. And now he's tied up behind the net. So, Delaware with a chance. Flum, not even in the same zip code. Nothing for Schroeder to worry about. This one goes all the way to Flaherty. Rink wide again to Flom. Long distance try. Saved by Schroeder. Right into the giant M on his chest. Great save by Dylan. 14:06 now left in period number 2.
Travis, what do you like most about Schroeder's rebound control so far this period?
What I like about Schroeder's rebound control is that what I like about every game, he always knows where to put it. He always knows where to put the puck where it's not going to be in harm's way. He doesn't let the big juicy rebound hop out that too often.
Kick to Rodriguez. Walks it in deep. Now back to the point to Nauman. Shot sticked away by Schroeder.
Way out of here, TJ.
Well, Josh, what did you see on that play there?
Yeah, TJ, that was great work by the Blue Hens. Sometimes we got to tip our cap here. And I love the way they're working their points. Go side to side, walk the blue lines, and especially cycle the puck down low. Great work on a power play by the Blue Hens.
Well, Rodriguez broke the tire. Here's Klein. He has the latest at the buzzer of the first. Now throws it to Nauman. Shot!
Rebound!
Rodriguez fans on the chance. A yawning cage, and it wouldn't go.
He was staring at the open net.
You could have driven a Mack truck through there, but just whiffing on the chance was Adrian Rodriguez.
I wonder who said that line, TJ. I wonder who said that line in Delaware a couple months ago.
Now a chance again, but Schroeder hangs on for a whistle.
TJ, I'm beginning to wonder if the ice is a little choppy out here today. We're seeing a lot of players blow tires. Kays, Nauman, multiple Blue Hens, multiple Marauders. I mean, I play here on this ice. It's okay, but I tell you, after it gets a little choppy and skated on, it gets very choppy and very rough. See, that might be setting in today early. Keep an eye on that, TJ, as the game goes on.
Well, I know we had some rink issues last semester, but hopefully those are fixed. But yeah, it looked like the ice was a little too wet.
Yeah.
But hopefully those issues are mitigated by the end of this round, or end of this game, I'm sorry. Kohada to Johnston. Johnny gets it in deep. Buck against Green. Buck, feigns the contact.
He had his sights on a big hit there, TJ.
Johnston rides his man hard in the board. Zerko with the interception, 2-on-2 the other way, has a man in Burke, but now getting back is Delaware. Throwing it towards the net. Burke's going to find it behind the net, takes some heavy contact. Delaware collects. And now Burke on the back check. Chance goes wide, but they wave off the icing. Now back to five-a-side hockey. Burke with it, has the wheels. Gets tripped up, and they got him.
They got it.
Burke, oh my goodness. Jake Burke has the afterburners turned on, gets taken down.
And I'll be honest with you, for a guy of his size and stature, you don't see that very often, to have those afterburners, those jets, that speed. But Jacob Burke, when he wants to turn the gas and go, TJ, he can put the pedal to the metal. And as we saw right there, he beat the Blue Hens cleanly. And the only thing they could do to stop him was take a penalty.
Yeah, again, Josh, a guy of his stature and size should not be able to move that fast.
No,
but Jake Burke defies the physics on that one.
Very
and it wouldn't go. Seifert tried to keep it in. Now kick to Petticone. Millersville to the power play for 2 minutes. Heavy contact from Lowe to Petticone. Seifert again. Fired to McCulley. And Cole from his skates to his stick.
Goodness.
Nifty move.
Oh, my goodness.
Out front. Wouldn't go for Hennessy.
Oh, God.
Seifert keeps it in. Rink wide to Petticone, the New Jersey native. Now down to McCulley. At the point. Look pass from Seifert. It's up front.
What a look from Kays, TJ. Turn around on the backhand. A little dipsy-do. And Brandon Kays almost sneaks one right by him on the ballerina twirl.
TJ is speechless right now. He cannot say anything.
How?
Sometimes, TJ, the best thing to do is just be silent, because I've learned that these kids are really good. These kids are really good.
How that puck stayed out of the net, I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's Petticone. Not much leaves me speechless, folks, but that play right there was grade A, perfect chance, and it just didn't go.
Beautiful positioning by Hooper there. You got to tip your cap on that one.
Fakes the shot over to Seifert. Hennessy. Now Seifert down low from Petticone. Out front.
It's in!
No, it's out!
How did that go in? Now we got a fight!
Here we go! Here we go!
Yeah, Kays and McCulley in there.
The ref's dragging the one guy off the pile.
How did that puck not go in the net? I swear that crossed the line.
I swear to God it did.
I don't know. It looked like it went in from the initial shot.
I swear it bounced and went in. How did that stay out?
There.
I don't know.
And it looks like they're going to call a penalty on the Marauders.
Looks like they might be sending Brandon Kays and Bruce McCulley.
Why are they sending McCulley?
Well, McCulley jumped in there.
It looks like they're sending McCulley and Kays.
Well, we don't know yet.
How is Kays getting a penalty? Kays shouldn't be getting a penalty. Wait a minute. Are there?
Yeah.
So they're sending Kays and McCulley.
So they sent.
Did they send two? Delaware?
No, Delaware already had that guy in the box.
They sent 24.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They sent one for Delaware.
So they sent Wogish.
They sent number 24 for Delaware, Wogish.
And the fans here are letting Hooper have it.
And now, TJ, this is when the Marauder faithful and all their black are going to let the goalie have it. You got to think, they're sitting.
Oh, no, they are sending two for Delaware.
So it's
Nauman.
Wogish and Nauman. get a penalty, so it'll be offsetting, it looks like.
I'm still, hang on. I'm still trying to understand how Kay's got a penalty on that. He was the player that was jumped.
I'm not sure. Did he maybe instigate something? That's the only thing I can think of.
How did Kay's instigate it? He followed a shot.
That's what I'm saying. I have no idea, TJ.
I mean, I understand protecting your goaltender. By all means, do your thing, Wogish. I get that. I was that guy. I get it.
Yeah.
But the fact that Kay's got a penalty still bewilders me.
Probably what Dennis Kohada is asking right now for clarification from both Coach Andrews, Capasso, and Mark to figure out why Kay's is sitting for 2.
Yeah, that. But again, we aren't the referees. We weren't down there, so we don't make the calls.
No, I'm still stunned though. Just before that even happened, how that puck did not go in the net? I swear it looked like it crossed the line.
Folks, I wish we had a slow-mo replay option for you, but we don't.
All I can say is either Hooper is that good or he's just that lucky. And I think he might be both tonight, TJ.
That had to be both because Hooper didn't know where that puck was when it bounced in.
No.
I mean, maybe it didn't fully cross the line. I don't know. But nonetheless, we play on.
So it looks like there's going to be offsetting penalties and not much will be affected.
Nope, should stay for a side now.
4-on-4 hockey, boys.
There's Seifert. Rink wide to Corelli.
Oh!
Fanned on it.
It was tipped out in front. Didn't get a
No,
lot on
Millersville
it.
still with the man advantage.
Even when Hennessy whiffed on that puck, he still put it in the slot, and no one, unfortunately, was there.
30 seconds, TJ. We have a power play for.
Yes, 30 seconds left on the penalty to Michael Buckman. Corelli keeps it in.
Great hops there by Hennessy to grab that puck out of the air.
Now Schroeder. Gonna leave it for Seifert. Sends it back for Burke. The man we saw get tripped up earlier on what could have been a huge breakaway for the Marauders. 10 seconds left on the power play for Millersville. Now Burke collects. 3-on-2 the other way if he's fast enough.
That'll do it, TJ. We're back to even.
Burke with a shot goes just wide. One of the Marauders blew a tire.
It was Corelli. He got tangled up with the Blue Hen there.
So now Delaware looks to go the other way. Here's Klein. Has one earlier. 3-on-2. Flaherty against Burke. Throwing it out front. Great play by Seifert. Saved by Schroeder.
Flaherty heard footsteps, DJ. He didn't want to mess with Burke there.
No, you don't want to do that. Rattled it around. It's going to be found by number 9, Jake Quinn. Under 10 minutes remain here in this period. Up to Rodriguez. Shot blocked that time by Petticone. Burke looks to collect. Takes some contact. And Delaware comes away with it. Burke now rifles one. Rodriguez is going to have to corral it. Does so. Fires it cross ice. Shot blocked, goes wide. Corelli again blows a tire. Now Millersville. Can't make something happen on that. Here's Petticone tying up Green, the captain. His pass was intercepted, but recollecting it's the Blue Hens. This one sent down to Schroeder. He's going to hang on. He hangs on for a whistle. 9:06 remaining here in period number 2. Shots now 20-14. Delaware still with a 2-goal advantage over Millersville, 3-1.
Yeah, Travis, what were your thoughts on that power play? Did you like what you saw? Did you like the setups? Did you like the formation?
I love the setups. Okay, Millersville has been all over this Delaware Blue Hens team all period, and they're just not getting the bounces they need. They're getting Hooper open. They're getting the net open. And one thing I really like is they're getting Hooper movement from east to west, but they're just, unfortunately, nothing's bouncing their way tonight.
Well, here's Zerko looking to change their fortunes. Lifted ahead to Buck, backhanded for Zerko. 2 guys that played together at, again, the Palmyra Black Knights organization. Phenomenal organization there based out of Click Lewis Arena in Palmyra.
My home rink, TJ. Got a lot of fun memories at Click Lewis.
As do I. Vaccarello lifts it to Carey. Delaware picks that pass off. Here's Ojinski against Carey. He gets it deep. 8:20 left here in the period. Dunnigan gets tied up. Vaccarello in to help. Dunnigan recollects. Fires a pass ahead, but comes free, so Flom has it. Tries to kick it deep and grab a change for the Blue Hens. Dunnigan. Long distance try on Hooper. It's loose. And he's going to hang on for a whistle.
That was the leaky one. Good look by Dunnigan to take that long shot there, TJ, and catch Hooper off guard. Sometimes that happens. We've seen that happen before, TJ. Those long shots. I don't know if you remember back in playoffs when Corelli had that one from the blue line and sent us to overtime.
His own
blue line. So, lesson learned, though, for all those young kids out there. What's the best thing you can do, kids? Shoot the puck.
Exactly. This one launched in by Delaware. Under 8 minutes to play. Kohada comes away with it. Off the glass, looking, and it goes up and out of play as Dennis just railroads. I believe that's number 19, Jason Liu.
29?
Oh, 29?
Yeah.
All right, that's John Tomatis, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, TJ, the Kohada trade is a pretty fierce trade. You don't want to stay on the tracks, and that trade's a rumbling along.
Well, they say false start on the face-off, so 7:44 remain here in period number 2. Still 3-1 for Delaware, but 27 minutes and 44 seconds of hockey left to play. Let's see if Millersville can get something going. Backhand pass, now it's free! Burke, almost with a breakaway, has Flom the lone man. Burke goes high and wide. He had a man with him in McCulley. McCulley collects. Leaves it for Burke. Burke again. Oh, misplayed. Kohada has to get there. Dennis can't, and now it's going the other way. Shot goes high and wide. Keeping it in is going to be Flaherty. Now it's picked off. McCulley is tripped up, no call.
No call.
So they say play on. That's not going to help the situation here. Again, folks, these two teams do not like each other.
And tensions are boiling over quickly, ladies and gentlemen.
Now a chance for the Marauders. Hennessy to Corelli, leaves it for... Oh my goodness gracious, Cole McCulley off the toe of Hooper. And
Hennessy was staring at a wide open net, and a pass just wouldn't connect.
I mean, if he could have got a stick on that, that's in all day long.
How many times have we seen that tonight, though, where they feed it across and they just can't put their stick on it, even though they're staring at the open net?
Game of inches, boys. Game of inches. Game of inches.
Yeah, no puck luck this evening thus far for Millersville, but hopefully that'll change. Bouncing puck off of his helmet to Hennessy, now Corelli. Now McCulley back to Corelli, misplayed. Now Cole on his backhand. And it wouldn't go! Somehow, Hooper keeps it out again and again. This goaltender has been somehow, and left for Hennessy, down low. Oh my goodness, on his backhand it wouldn't go. Now again Millersville in the middle. Look after look after look for this Marauder squad, and it just won't go in.
Great A scoring chance, TJ.
Rysack with a shot goes wide.
Couldn't find it.
Kays takes some contact, no call, they say. So here's Rysack. Kicks it deep, Petticone can't come away with it, but Seifert can keep it in. Gets it deep. Now back to Seifert. Shot off of Kays' helmet. That's going to leave him.
TJ, nice little header in soccer there, it almost worked.
Kept in by Rysack. Connor Rysack again in the middle of the play.
Connor Rysack playing a lot of offense this shift, TJ.
These last few shifts for the Marauders have been some of the most energetic of this game. And just how many times have we seen it? You have the open guy standing there. He's staring at the net, but the pass just does not connect.
Look, fellas, this is some of the closest. These are some of the closest chances I've seen. And to come up empty-handed, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. TJ, me and you know the pain of being so close and yet so far. This is rough. This is rough.
Well, they say hockey's a game of inches. No, that was millimeters. I'm talking almost an immeasurable amount that Millersville almost had multiple goals right there.
Microscopic amounts, TJ. Microscopic.
Sent in deep by Rodriguez, giving chases Vaccarello. Under 5 to play in the period. Millersville needs to come away with something before the end of this period unless they come out with a big third. But they have been phenomenal this period. Comes out of the zone. Rodriguez has to have his guys regroup. Sent in deep. Schroeder leaves it for Vaccarello. 4.5 left. Vaccarello hounded by Vecchio. Lifted to Dunnigan. Tries to snap one to Zerko. And now Millersville with it. Keeping it in is Rodriguez. Out front, and it wouldn't go for Delaware this time. Maybe the luck is changing. So the Marauders Fire one ahead, it won't go. Nallman could have touched that. It's not going to make it the length of the ice. So quick change for Millersville. And McCulley, oh goodness, breakaway opportunity. Oh, what a great defensive effort by Carey.
200-foot player right there.
A beautiful back check. Carey has a 3-on-2 now. Now lifted for Corelli. Nallman intercepts it. Carey again runs his man over.
Carey. Here comes the boom.
Aiden Carey has been phenomenal all night long. Another one of these young guys that is just there.
There's Kahana.
And a broken stick.
Now a chance. Burke runs his guy over. Lifted ahead. No defenseman's there.
TJ, these last 3 minutes are going to be physical.
Here's McCulley. Oh, just wide.
McCulley was all alone right in the slot.
Up for the Hooper. And he hangs on for a whistle. Folks, when I tell you, Millersville cannot buy
a goal.
Yes, buy a darn goal right now. They have equalized the shot total at 20. I mean, they have just been hounding Hooper and hounding him, but nothing will go in. Travis.
Every time it looks like they get Hooper exposed, Hooper always finds a way to get it. You think Hooper exposed, he got the open net, shot and Hooper's right there.
Sorry to interrupt you, Travis.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, you're for a wild ride.
Just a little over 3 minutes to go here in the second.
This one sent deep by Delaware. Giving chase is going to be number 13, Ojinski. He gets ridden into the boards hard. Now the Blue Hens in to help out. Under 3 to play here in the second. Shot blocked that time. Now picked off by Hennessy.
There they go.
And it's off a skate now. From his knees, Seifert tries to make a play. And now Petticone can't get a stick on it. And Millersville looking to go the other way. Here we go. Here comes Petticone, has a man in Hennessy. Kicks to Henny. Henny toe drag! And it's out front of Hooper!
I still want to go!
Rattled to the point to Rysack.
Oh, here we go! Holy smokes, DJ! Oh, that's a punch.
Yep, there it is.
Someone's gonna go, TJ. I don't even know how that got started.
Well, McCulley got ridden into the boards.
Yeah. Someone threw a punch. I'm not sure who it was, but someone's gonna have to go. Coaches are yelling to get back. Coaches are yelling at the top of their lungs, TJ, for players to return to the bench and to not engage.
Well, Josh, you know as well as I, when emotions are this high, it's very, very hard to keep your temper. I've
been in my share of scraps for, let's just say, I probably got more trouble from my parents at times than I did from Coach Brad. You know how that was. He was like their parent.
Hey, man, if you were justified, he loved it.
That is true, but, yeah, I try to avoid fights, TJ.
Yeah, way to get in the penalty box, bud.
No shortage of chirps up here, TJ, huh?
Well, Dimitri Mihalo stumbled a little bit getting into the penalty box there. I don't know if you guys caught that on the camera.
Yeah.
2:14 remaining here in period number 2. Still 3-1 for Delaware. Travis, what did you see on that play there?
Well, I didn't see what initially happened. I crossed the scrum in the corner. I just saw, the Marauders getting denied yet again for a goal. How many chances have they had in this period alone where the puck just doesn't go in the net? I mean, it's like the net has a magnetic field or like a puck force field around it, where the puck just seems like goes in and just deflects out. The net's it's just not. There's some power at B that's not allowing the Marauders to score here.
Well, Millersville must have done something to irritate the hockey gods because they cannot buy a darn goal right now. Shots now equalized at 20.
And now we're back to 4-on-4, TJ, because Petticone's sitting as well. So we'll have to see what the penalties are awarded.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they award anything more than just a 2-minute.
Well, I'm not sure. Coach Capasso talking to the official. He's got to be careful to keep his head himself.
We do not want Coach Capasso getting thrown out. We need all these players and coaches right now to get back in this game, TJ. But my question is, fellas, did you see a punch thrown?
It looked like it,
It looked like there was a punch thrown.
Again, folks, Travis, Josh, and I are not the officials, no matter how bad we want to be sometimes. It doesn't make a difference what we say. They're the officials on the ice. We can think what we think from up here. Sometimes we have a better vantage point of it, sometimes we don't.
We can't change the calls.
I want to ask a question as a former player. Now, Marauders are still down by 2 goals. Do you counter back, or do you have to keep your head focused? How do you manage to balance that, countering back and keeping focus that you're still down by 2?
Well, give me a couple seconds here, and I'll answer that question.
Yeah, we'll answer that after
as
this.
Delaware with a chance here, under 2 minutes to play. As it's kicked to Rodriguez at the point. Travis, we'll get back to your question in just a second here.
That was a very
Seifert
good question.
leaves it for McCulley. Now lifted ahead to Carey.
There he goes.
Aiden Carey leaves it for McCulley. Gets it deep, intercepted by Rodriguez. Now picked up by number 22, Virali. Or excuse me, that was Nauman. Shot. Wide.
Almost had that one.
Rodriguez. Oh, penalty to Delaware.
Penalty.
Slashing is the call.
This is huge, DJ.
But Travis, back to your question. It's something I struggled with a lot, was keeping my head, because I got so involved emotionally in the game. And if I'm Coach Capasso, I'm telling the boys, hey, get them back on the scoreboard. Scoreboard is where it matters. You can have your fights after the game. I mean, you can't. Don't do that.
No.
But if you got to say that sometimes. But if I'm Coach Capasso, I'm saying, boys, get them back on the scoreboard. You have now a 5-on-4 power play for 2 minutes.
Look, TJ, I was always on the shorter side, so was I a scrapper? No, but I was always willing to stand up for my teammates because you had that brotherly love. So, but to answer your question, Travis, I wore a letter on my jersey for a couple years. My last season playing for Coach Brad, I was the captain, so I had to hold myself to a higher standard and held my guys, responsible. So I had to kind of be that role model that, I was at a younger age.
Yeah, and that's something I struggled with, but eventually learned to pin down a little bit towards the end of my quote-unquote illustrious career. But Millersville with a 4-on-3 power play for the next it'll become a 5-on-4 once these offsetting minors conclude from Mihalios and Petticone. Now just over a minute left here in period number 2. Fired ahead to Hennessy. Has the lone Marauder goal. Dunnigan looks rink wide for McCulley.
TJ, I'd love to see McCulley rip one right here.
Well, Dunnigan tries his chance, goes wide.
He is so due.
He was looking for a deflection there.
And now McCulley licked to Dunnigan, back to Cole. Cole has time and space. He's dangerous. Now down low for Hennessy. Cole McCulley wouldn't go through the blue paint. Oh, my goodness gracious. Dunnigan kicks it down low for McCulley again. Leaves it for Henny. Again to Cole. Misplayed. Again, not something we say often. Comes free to Hennessy. Over to Kane. Oh, it's right there. It's in. It's in. Cole McCulley gets it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man I'm becoming calling, Cole McCulley, number 11, gets the Marauders back within shouting distance. Cole McCulley, how do you do? Number 11 is him. TJ, he is sitting at number 12 currently in the entire ACHA in points. 42 points and 15 games played. Now make it 43 points and 16 games played.
Well, Josh, we spoke a little bit earlier this season about Cole McCulley being Millersville's Superman, and right there, he did just that.
Look, TJ, I just attended the Chris Bork jersey retirement ceremony, and I'm telling you both, in a couple years, I think we'll be back here watching number 11 rise in the rafters, boys.
Well, I don't know if we can do that, but
we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. I promise you, TJ. We'll get it done.
Well, he keeps doing stuff like that.
43 points in 15 games. We'll get it done. Don't you worry.
Is that good? Is that good, Josh?
Is that good?
Is
I don't
that
know.
good?
I don't think that's that good, TJ. Travis, is that good?
I don't know. I don't
good?
know, Josh. Do you think averaging about 3 points a game? I don't know. That's pretty good.
Look, boys. My average that I was happy about, 7 points in 10 games. That was about a point per game, and I was happy. Cole McCulley, he's almost at 3 points per game on average, fellas. Let that sink in for at least 3 seconds. 2.80 is his average.
Now let me stop you real quick. Those are video game numbers.
Video game numbers. That's what you're playing on rookie mode and Chell. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the ACHA is on rookie mode for Cole McCulley. For Cole McCulley.
And I would argue, now this is a hot statement, hot take here.
We love hot takes.
Cole McCulley is one of the best goal scorers and puck movers in the entire nation.
I'd agree with you, TJ, and I think he is the best goal scorer by far in our entire Colonial States Conference. I don't think there's anybody in our entire conference, TJ, that can come within shouting distance of number 11 right now.
Well, the conference is pretty stacked. You have teams like Seton Hall and UPenn. They have some real good players.
They got talents, TJ.
Is Nauman's not in the box.
Somebody getting kicked out?
Is Nauman done? Nauman's done!
Nauman's done!
No, he's not. No, somebody's serving for him.
Is that...
Wait a minute,
boys.
How in the world is Millersville a man short when Delaware has 2 penalties up on the board?
We're man up.
Oh, now we're man up. Okay.
We're man up. Yeah, we're man up now.
Yeah, and we're going to have to redo the face-off.
It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, guys. Come on.
Now they got to put a couple seconds back on the clock, TJ. That's about 3 or 4 seconds bled off there. But no, I want to go back to Cole McCauley, TJ. Let that, for the fans at home who are sitting at home, appreciate this. About a 3-point average per game. And TJ, I play here at D3. It's not easy. That's the D3 level, all right? And look, I was by no means the level of Cole McCauley, all right? But the kind of production and the season he's having is exactly like we said. He's out here, this entire world is his, and everybody has to game plan around him.
Yeah, he's him, that's for sure. Cole McCauley is a lights-out goal scorer, puck mover, just one of the best players in the nation, I would argue. Here's Justin Corelli.
He's the franchise player here, TJ.
Saved by Hooper. 10.8 remains here in period number 2. Millersville now going to equalize the shots yet again at 21.
Yeah, I can't talk enough about Cole McCauley, and it's not just his on-the-ice style of play, TJ. He's an amazing kid off the ice. One of the smartest on the team, always willing to help out. The kid, TJ, goes the extra mile on and off the ice. So I will never be able to stop singing his praises.
Yeah, he's a real good dude.
Really good kid.
Phenomenal human off the ice. But what matters is on the ice right now, and he is doing a phenomenal job this season. Now a chance for Millersville. Last-ditch effort before the period ends. It's loose out front of Hooper.
Ribbit.
Shot by Beckton, blocked, and that's going to do it for the period. But folks, Delaware holds a 1-goal advantage from what was a 2-goal advantage. Now, Travis, I want your thoughts. Did Millersville win that period?
Oh my gosh, yes. Millersville absolutely dominated this period. No matter what says on the scoreboard, Millersville had the better of the chances. They had about, 20 chances we saw where they easily could have scored. It's just mind-boggling to me that they had so many chances and yet only one went in.
And Dylan Schroeder stood on his head this period, as he did in the first.
Yes. Dylan Schroeder absolutely stood tall when they needed him to. And which wasn't a lot the second period. They needed him more in the first period. They improved their gameplay a lot in the second period, and they took the game to Delaware. They put Delaware back on their heels. Something I wanted to see Millersville do last night. They're doing it tonight. Make Delaware commit the mistakes. Make Delaware commit the penalties.
I don't know what happened in intermission, but Coach Capasso said something that supercharged this Marauder squad.
I'll tell you right now, TJ, getting to play under Capasso at the D3 level, the way he comes into a locker room and ignites the team, I'll never forget it. Like, he could come in and, you'll be down, and he finds a way in the midst of maybe you getting blown out for you to go out there and absolutely demolish the team. Coach Capasso has that way, and he was as a player too, to motivate everybody around him and to find that next gear. Shout out to Matty Isle if you're watching. That's his famous tagline. And Millersville has found that next gear, TJ. And one thing I'll say is right now, they had the momentum. And if we remember, going into the start of the second period, they were barely hitting double-digit shots. And now we're tied, 21-21.
I believe. Sorry to cut you off, Josh.
You're good.
I believe that was the best period they have played since coming back from winter break.
100% agree. 100%.
And it's hard because you implement a new forecheck coming after, winter break, where let's be honest, a lot of these guys probably sat around, relaxed, maybe saw the ice a couple weeks every now and then. But you implement a new style of playing the offense, and you got 2 big games coming out of winter break. You're going to have your kinks. You're going to have your errors. And that was the period I think this new forecheck needed to get going, to get running, and to get rolling. Third period is going to be wild, TJ.
Well, folks, it is going to be a 20 minutes to remember, as this one was. A phenomenal 20 minutes. We got 20 more on the docket for you. We'll be right back with period number 3. Keep it locked here on YouTube.